Monday Mystery Game.
Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, February 3rd, 2020, and we are here with yet another Monday Mystery Game, this time number 753. Sorry, we're running a little bit behind today. We've had a race to get this up here, and it's quite the story behind this one. The next batch, we're going to have some pretty cool stories going on. Yep, people calling out the new Tim Kitzrow intro. Tim Kitzrow, the voice of NBA Jam, the voice of Blitz. He was here not too long ago hanging out with everybody for our big NBA Jam tournament. A lot of fun. Thank you, everybody, again, that came out to that. Thank you to all the legends of the industry that made it out for it. And that is going to be a constant, it's a weekly thing now with Tim Kitzrow doing our intro, so we really appreciate that. Last week, game number 752 we put on the floor was Raiden 3, put out by Taito on the Taito Type X hardware back in 2005. It was our 752nd game. First place for the 10X championship, 3 points going to Jamie Tibbetts, a master shmup player. Came in first, followed by Masi Hagopian, followed by GGA Jeremiah. Put up a very good score for not being a master of shmups, but he's got those fundamentals. So your current 10X standings are Maurice Smith, our very own Maurice, in first place with 12 points, followed by Jamie Tibbetts, who there was a tie last week for second and third. So things have all shifted around. Jamie Tibbetts in second place with 10 points, and then a third place tie between Chris Plackey and Pete Gores, each with 9 points. So crazy. Awesome to see. A lot of excitement on the 10X run. Going to 30 points, so we will see who walks away with it. A lot of fun as always. One of the reasons, last minute with this, we've finally made some progress on our first of a two-part expansion. We're doing a double expansion. Just something small and quick to kind of free up a little bit of elbow room here. Probably just, we'll be able to have 18 or so games in there, knocking down our back room. Construction has officially started today. Bulk of it will be done tomorrow. It's just a little thing, just a little routine maintenance on the place. The big expansion is still going to be knocking down that wall into what was the Canton restaurant, and we are excited for that. That is going to be a lot of space. We might even split that up into a two-parter just because there's a lot of build-out to be done, and we want to get rolling, giving everybody some new games and more room, and it's always fun to see. Yeah, no, we can't do an expansion without adding a few games. And this creeping up on our 10-year anniversary, we're looking to really, I've said it before, we're looking to really flex up on some of the crazy things that we're putting on the floor. So get ready for that. We had, one of the things, speaking of new games, there's the new Exa Arcadia hardware. Showtime was out here, who is he's the biggest arcade board collector there is. And we've been fortunate enough to get a few games from him over the years. He was in from Japan and showing off the new hardware. We got to see a lot of cool stuff. Very excited for the Exa Arcadia hardware to be here at Galloping Ghost, and it probably won't be too long. So probably unveil on a Monday Mystery. So stay tuned. You can check out, give them a search on Google, and you can see all the games that are coming out. You can see some of the games that are coming out. We got some sneak previews, which was amazing. And wait till you see this stuff. It's going to be really cool. Moving on with our Arcade Wars, where we normally go against the one-up out in Brisbane, Australia. This last month, everybody's been fighting on Bubble Bobble. And this time it was a big one because there were 7 other arcades participating, 7 venues all over the place, and everybody putting in scores. And it concluded, not yesterday, but the day before was the last day. It looks like we've taken we walked away as the victors of that. So huge thanks to everybody that put in scores for that. We have a special shout outs to Matthew Neha, who came in and just put up just such a monstrous score in Bubble Bobble that even so the way the 1-Up Arcade and the Arcade Wars tournament works is the top 3 scores go in, and that gets averaged out to be that's the score that the venue competes with. Even if I believe we took it without Matthew Neha, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But Matthew Neha, without the other 2 scores, could have done it by himself. That's how ridiculous a player at Bubble Bobble Matthew Neha is. So congratulations to him. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, everybody, all the other venues that competed. A lot of fun as always. Some amazing scores from everyone. And congratulations. A lot of fun. We will be announcing the next game in the next couple of days. We're just doing some finalizing, and stay tuned for that. So we'll post it. Look for a post from Pete Hahn on our Facebook page. Also, we have C2E2 coming up, which we are very excited for. A lot of the production guys are going to be there. We're going to be in full force with Dark Presence. A lot of new, I believe we're going to be showing all the stages, more or less. Finishing moves, there might be a few finishing moves in there. Everything's been had a lot more polished since last time. Everybody's seen it at the last Dark Presence Day. Very excited for it. Can't wait to hear what everybody says. So do not miss it at C2E2. We're going to be bringing a lot of games. Like we did with Pinball Expo, you can expect that we're going to at least bring one game that isn't on the arcade floor. For Pinball Expo, we brought out Armadillo Racing, which everybody got to play there for the weekend, and then it was gone for well over a month. Nobody saw it. And then it eventually popped up back here at the arcade. But you're going to see some cool stuff down at C2E2. Make sure you come on out and join us. It's the last weekend of the month, February 28th, 29th, and March 1st, as I recall. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. It's our first C2E2 that we've done. So we're going to go big for it, as we try to do with all the shows. Next up, thank you to everybody that joined us on Friday night, and thanks to former Game of the Year Pete Hahn for all his help on Friday with our first online arcade parts and PCB auction. Went over tremendously well, had a great response to it, a lot of fun, and we will be doing more of those. We've got hundreds of PCBs, tons of arcade parts, tons of arcade artwork, and just rare stuff. And very anxious to do the next one of those. I know we showed off, I don't even know where that went. Oh, there it is. We showed off that we were getting the next round of Sinistar posters. We've been hanging out with Jack Hager, who is such an amazing artist. He worked on so many great games, Carnival, Joust 2, Trog, Sinistar, just game after game. NHL Open Ice, Hit the Ice, Mortal Kombat. He's worked on everything. What a powerhouse. What a true legend of the industry. The Sinistar posters are in. Again, very limited quantity, so you can get those through our reproduction site. You can get them here at the arcade. We do ship them out. I'll show you our next item that we are working with Jack on putting out there. It is closer. Is this good? It is the Trog miniature that they put out at, I believe it was probably the CES show back in the day. So we are reproducing a very few amount of these. This one is unpainted. We haven't painted these yet. So many people have been asking about these. We've got one in our display case. Jack Hager hooked me up with one for around Christmas time, which is absolutely unbelievable. I love seeing stuff like this. Trog's such an amazing game, and we will have those for sale here at the arcade relatively soon. So stay tuned for that, and keep an eye out for a Facebook post on that. We also have to mention, as I mentioned before, we have our 10-year anniversary coming up. We are going big with it that whole week, I should say, starting with August 7th, 8th, and 9th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That is going to be our giant T20 tournament. It's a tournament in 20 games. We don't tell anybody what the games are. We've historically brought, the most we've brought is I think, 14 new games onto the arcade floor. We don't want anybody to really have a clear, decisive advantage. And we want to get new games out in front of people. So come on out for the 7th, 8th, and 9th of August, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for an amazing tournament. A lot of fun. We have our main tournament, and then we have our side tournament, which last year was in, I think, Data East games, if I'm not mistaken. Usually we pick a manufacturer. So come on out. Cash prizes. T20 is definitely a big thing. Then that Monday the 10th, August 10th, I am probably the most excited I've ever been for anything that we've released within the arcade for what will be going on the floor, assuming there's no glitches or anything that kind of make this an impossibility. And that happens. Look at the struggles we had just getting number 753 here on time and 752 last week. But we're planning well ahead. So stay tuned for it. Do not miss that Monday mystery game, August 10th. It is going to be outrageous. Then on the 13th, which is a Thursday, August 13th, that's our actual anniversary, 10 years of having the doors of the Galloping Ghost Arcade open. We are going to be coronating our new Gamer of the Year. Maybe some other festivities. We always do that. Going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully a lot of the other Gamers of the Year show up. It's always a big celebration on that actual anniversary date. But then on the 15th, Saturday the 15th, we have our big Galloping Ghost event, and you can expect a ton of industry people here. Can expect some surprises. Don't miss literally that whole week. Spend your whole week here with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. So now I know, if you have to travel in, we're going to make it worth your time. So travel in if you can. Don't miss it. We're going to do, I believe we're going to be going for the world record of most people playing arcade games at one time. We should have at least one, if not two, expansions open. So we shall see. Join us for that. It's going to be really, really, really fun. So without any further ado, I think we need to summon forth former Gamer of the Year to help unveil today's Monday mystery game. Pete, how was the weekend?
It was great. Just want to say thank you, everyone, for joining us for the auction. That was a lot of fun to do, and we still have a lot to learn and work on, and some kinks to iron out. So thank you for dealing with us and being patient with us, and the next one will be better. I can say that, and it was a lot of fun. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in for that. Weekend was great. It was busy, which is always a good thing. Good to see a bunch of regulars out. Yeah, just I guess as always. Just good. It's good. Don't have much else to say.
Thank you, Pete. Yeah, that auction, it went by so quick. It was just over. I think we maybe did 10 items, maybe less than 10 items. I think a lot of good deals on things, and definitely cannot wait to do some more of those. So without any further waiting and going on, what? People want more? More going on? More rambling? Any hints? You want a hint? No. Let's just do this. It's a big cabinet. Your Monday mystery game, number 753, is none other than Tecmo Bowl. Released from Tecmo back in 1987. This is an original dedicated cabinet. Monitors were momentarily ago. Before it made its trek down here, these monitors were both perfect. I've got some fine-tuning to do on those. We had this set up for direct capture. Had a little bit of issue with the bottom. The bottom is kind of all sheared off and had some issues with that. So it's a little slant. We're going to do some polish on this. It is here, though. Tecmo Bowl. So made famous on the 8-bit Nintendo. I couldn't name one person that wasn't playing this besides me, because wasn't too much of a sports video game player, but playing this here, definitely having a lot of fun, a lot of high action. 4-player, original, dedicated. We picked this up. It was a barn find, and it had seen some better days, to say the least. A little bit of work to get all the monitors up and running. Got to touch those up again. Artwork, we have one piece of side art, which we will scan in and reproduce the other piece of side art. This front arcade, the front lower marquee looks great. Upper marquee has a bit of fade, but that's to be expected. Both pieces of the control panel art look pretty nice. A little bit of yellowing going on, but not too bad. And how about this? Player 2 side is the Bulldogs, like the RB Bulldogs. How cool is that? So, 4-player game. Who's going at it? Bulldog seems like he wants in. Maurice, are you going in? Bulldog's going in. So this is, you play a whole game, and then it is all about the point, whoever wins by the most. One-on-one? All right. We can do one-on-one or a single player. James, Jimbo Slice. Hold on. Jimbo Slice. Are you doing first?
No. I'll after. No. I'm not gonna challenge. Well, next game, I'm gonna call out some friends of mine. Who's gonna play 4 players.
All right. Well, this one is Bulldog's game then. Nobody wants to challenge Bulldog. All right. Well, single player, Bulldog stepping up. Do a full game. I don't even know. You'll see. You'll find out. You can put the credits in. As soon as I can, I am anxious to fix these monitors. And again, coming up, we had it. Huge shout outs to Brennan Diaz. He was back there working on helping us get the bottom of the cabinet on. The bottom was pretty atrocious. And we knocked that off at the last minute. We're screwing a new bottom on it. Didn't hold up, unfortunately. But we'll get that all adjusted by tomorrow morning. Very happy to have... You're playing on this side for some reason. You're on No, now you're... No, so... Let me check this out. We had a slight control issue here. Hold on. Shout outs to Arl Anonymous, Hannah R. Lewis, Daz. Do. Let's see, it's how long were the quarters? All right, yeah, you can go again. Yes, unfortunate that those monitors were so pristine moments ago. We'll get it, though. We'll get it. Bulldog on the run. Football. He could go all the way. Oh. 1st and 10. Thought it would make a good choice for the following up on the Super Bowl weekend. Interception. Second and 7.
You and Nintendo think the same. This just came out on the Switch on Thursday.
Paul telling us that this just came out on the Switch on Thursday. Prestige asking for some technical specs. So the board is a 3-stack board. Very unique. I don't think it's used by any other game. It is 2 19-inch monitors. There are not many of these. I believe KLOV has it listed as there's only 6 of these in collections. Orcade has it listed in 3 venues right now. I know Game Grid and who else has it? Or not Game Grid. Game Galaxy in Tennessee has it, and Arcade in Colorado has it. The name is Hyperspace, I believe, has it, if I'm not mistaken. I think Geeks Mania I might have had one too, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to double check that. Interception. 1st and 10. 0-0. This is tough game. Oh. 1st down. Fat Chris saying Free Play in Texas has one. Yeah, definitely great sound in this one. Cause 1973 saying one of the best was ever shown was JJ Squawkers. This game is a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Those just joining us, today's Monday Mystery Game is Tecmo Bowl. Released from Tecmo back in 1987. Player WM86 is correct in saying it is starring Larry, Bob, Eric, and John. Your teams are the Wildcats and the Bulldogs. Eternally struggling to win this football match. Happy to have this one here as the local Brookfield High School is the RB Bulldogs. How cool is that? Riverside Brookfield. Oh. Definitely very impressive for 1987. Big characters. Oh, he goes down. Bulldog. Oh, first down. Jimbo Slice. Had you played Tecmo Bowl on the NES?
I never owned an NES.
Never. What?
I told you that one time. You interviewed me years ago.
Wow. All right. All right. You're busy in the arcades.
I saw his arcades, but
Did you play it?
no. However, after Bulldog's done,
You're jumping in. You're taking on.
I want to get. I'm gonna call it 3 other people. If we get 4 on 4.
Four player.
Yes.
4 player. 2 on 2. Jimbo Slice. Who would you pick as your partner?
All right, hold on a second.
Jimbo Slice.
Start.
All right, hold on. So, Bulldog. See. 4th and 4. Some hard yardage they need. 6-0. Stuffs him. Bulldog takes possession. He fades back. So gets it off. Incomplete. 3 seconds left on the clock. Wildcats 6, Bulldog 0. Oh, I've got to fix these colors. This is driving me crazy. Yeah, let's just make it a half and let the next person go. For those just joining us, today's Monday Mystery Game number 753 is Tecmo Bowl. Released from Tecmo back in 1987. Side-by-side 19-inch monitors. One reflected off of the glass, much like Darius Rastan Saga. Or Darius 2 and Rastan Saga 3, I should say. Yeah, sorry about the weird color. Got to fix that. The cabinet took a little bit of a hit before it got in here. We'll get that fixed tomorrow morning. You know, now I don't like to talk about our newest acquisitions until they're ready to go on. Well, usually I don't talk about them until they're on the floor already. But we got some good stuff going on today. It was a busy day of buying. Some cool stuff coming. Interception. Bulldog on the run. Shakes him loose. He's at the 10. The 5. Oh, nice. Bulldog touchdown. So good. So good. Kick is up. It's good. 13-0, 2:26 left on the clock. Let's go. What do you think? For the Monday Mystery Game, let's go top score in 1 quarter. But for the regular score, let's go for the full game. So Bulldog would have 6-0 right now for the Monday Mystery Game. Fat Chris My favorite thing to comment. My favorite football that we've commentated here on was definitely the Troll Bowl. That was an outrageous match. We had, the Troll Bowl was Pigskin 621 and Pigskin, Dirty Pigskin, I believe. And we had George Petro and Scott Pekulski, who worked on Dirty Pigskin, both out here, and Brian Colin, who worked on Pigskin 621 AD. Todd, we are anxious to have you back out. Pete, did I hear you say some people subscribed today? Is it Slugger Spider? Who all subscribed today? What's that? Thank you, Fat Chris, for the second month of subscription. Very much appreciated. Mossies, have you played Tecmo Bowl?
On the NES, yes.
What'd you think of it?
I love it on the NES. I didn't know there was an arcade game.
I had never seen it either. And I know the collector market on it has gone pretty crazy. And it's pretty rare. So I figured we had to have one. Are you going to challenge anybody?
Yeah, I'll play. I'll play later on.
All right. Jimbo Slice.
Like I said, after Bulldog, I'm gonna
What are you challenging?
2-on-2.
Who's your partner? Who are you looking to team up with?
First of all, before I name the partners of who I'm gonna play, I mean, all right. I'll just spill it. No, don't laugh. I mean, I told everybody. Now, I'm glad that this is I know. All right. I told everybody that I didn't post this on social media. I told my friends here and at work that Friday my uncle OD'd, and then yesterday in Kansas City. I'm not talking Super Bowl stuff. I mean, he passed on.
I'm sorry to hear that. Our condolences,
So,
Jimbo Slice.
Yeah, I mean, my dad's and my other uncles in Kansas City. Does feel bad for his ex-wife, his kids, especially his only daughter is pregnant. I mean, I'm going to say this. The next game, 4 people.
Who's your partner? Who are you teaming up with?
All right. Jamie be one captain. I'm going to choose Simmons. Today's his birthday. He should be singing it. I don't know if he wants to see that. I mean,
Paul's birthday today. Huge shout outs to Paul joining us here for his birthday.
Yeah.
You're teaming up with Paul?
Yes.
The dream team? 13-0 Bulldog takes the win at the half. Congratulations. All right. All right. Paul and Jimbo, who do you want to? Well, we got to even see if we.
Jamie and Mossies or Matt, whatever.
All right.
Either Mossies or Matt.
So you're trying to avoid the dog.
All right. Well, we will have. Let's see if Jamie Tibbetts and Mozzie Zagopian will come up.
And thank God. I mean, I just want to play. I never play this game in the arcades, believe it or not. I mean, I just want to get.
Have you found him? Have you made the challenge to him? You want to go find him? Go find him. Go find him.
Find him. So, Zim, find him, please. I'm going to say this. Maurice is going to make a video that I'm going to dedicate this play to my late uncle.
Very nice of you. Jimbo Slice challenging Jamie Tibbetts and Mozzie Zagopian.
Matt,
Or whoever. Jimbo Slice dedicating it
I just,
to your uncle who passed away.
you know, I mean, he was a great guy. I mean, there's some things that, there were times that I reckon he called,
Hold on one second. Mossies, are you up for playing? Jimbo Slice, Paul Zimmerman versus you and Jamie Tibbetts. He's got to find his. Are you more of the? Are you the running back? Are you going to play the running back, the quarterback? Are you more offensive, more defensive?
I played volleyball. I mean, Spirit.
This ain't volleyball.
This is going to be very interesting.
We will see. We will see. Hopefully, they will put on a show for everybody to enjoy. We picked this one up out in, I believe we got it out in Maryland. Very anxious to get this here. We saw it. It definitely needed a bunch of work, and it's definitely a rare game. We are happy to have it here. For those just joining us, today's Monday Mystery Game is Tecmo Ball, released from Tecmo back in 1987. So many people know this from the NES, the 8-bit Nintendo. Here they come. Tibbetts. Mossies. Uh-oh. The hoodie's coming off. We will see how this goes. 4-player Tecmo Bowl. Tibbetts at a severe disadvantage as he has to play around the camera. Yes, we can move that. It's pandemonium here to everyone. It's crazy. Can we hold it up maybe? How can we do this? How? Yeah, just tip the game forward a bit. That's as high as it goes. Oh. Shaky cam. Sorry, everybody. There we go. I don't know if Pete's going to stand there for the next chunk of time. So who's played this? Who's played the arcade version of Tecmo Bowl in the stream chat? I heard somebody was following us. I didn't see who it was. Thank you for following us. Very much appreciated. We're going to... Cool, man.
I think I put in 9 or 10.
Yeah.
All right.
They'll figure it out.
Huh?
They'll figure it out.
Well, you know what, though? It does play a lot like the old NES, so it's not...
You played the 8-bit Nintendo one?
I used to be involved in leagues for this.
Yeah. Did you play the arcade version?
At home?
Just the 8-bit Nintendo one?
Yeah.
Very awesome. Todd, yeah. Oh, they're in the third quarter. We should probably reset it. You want to hit the switch? It's above Tibbetts if they want. Going to do a quick reset. Get it back up and running. Fear Dreadster. Fear Dreadster saying that they want to play Pete, me and you versus Fear Dreadster and his brother. You'd have to fight through some of these other teams. How's it going? Should we wrap it? All right. Unfortunately, as there's not really much to see on this one, we're going to call it and wrap up the stream today. Thank you all so much for joining us. Hopefully everybody enjoys today's Monday Mystery Game. Tecmo Bowl, released from Tecmo back in 1987. Again, ours is an original dedicated cabinet. Sorry for the late start today, everybody. Next week, we will be all back on track. Going to have something really cool, something really special next week, hopefully. But so thanks, everybody, for joining us. We will see you next week. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois, and we hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody.